Coming up, the great outdoors becomes part of the great indoors. And later, a home in England fit for a king. Stick around.
Welcome back to World's Most Extreme Homes. Now, imagine going camping in the Australian outback and loving the spot so much that you decide to build your house there. Well, that's pretty much the inspiration for our next home.
We're 200 miles outside Brisbane, Australia. The Australian bush is a vast and unforgiving wilderness. It's a truly extreme location where only the toughest creatures survive. So you'd think this would be the last place on Earth anybody would want to live. No roads, no shopping malls, no nothing. But here at Toumbaal Plains, in the middle of this vast empty wilderness, is the extraordinary retreat of the War family. This fascinating structure is the realisation of a 12-year dream for Alec and Kath War. Building a house in such an isolated spot would be most people's idea of a nightmare. But for Alec, this was the ideal location.
It was our desire, really, to place a house here so that we get the whole wilderness in. And from up here you get the ocean, you get the wild storms that might come from the south, you get the mountain range here, and the beautiful morning light that comes up. We very much spent time thinking about how we wanted to live and act as a family in the landscape, and then built a design around how we wanted to function in the landscape rather than getting something that was square with 4 or 5 rooms and sort of plonking it here.
Hello. The layout of the home is very simple and open plan. In the centre is a courtyard. Over at one end are 3 basic but comfortable bedrooms.
We've got 3 bedrooms in this house and they're all exactly the same size. And because we've got that minimalistic feel about it, one problem we had was lack of storage space. So we decided to put drawers underneath the beds.
On the opposite side of the house are the living rooms. A cosy lounge area with a few little luxuries not normally associated with outdoor living. A well-equipped modern kitchen. And a wonderful bathroom which opens out onto the magnificent vista. But the most alluring and unusual aspect of this house is the open courtyard, or rather the War family living room as it should be known. It's the central focus of the house and definitely achieves that indoor-outdoor lifestyle they were after.
One of the best ways we describe it is luxury camping, and that was the way we obviously designed the house, was so there was that free-flowing effect through all the rooms and the ability to actually open the house to all the elements.
And we've had winds here which have really thrown things about, and we can use this house, we shut it down like a very heavy, lockable box, and it really hardly rattles or anything. The doors are a really important part of this house. We've got the shutter that keeps all of the storm and the weather out and makes it secure. We've also got a fly screen in the middle here that allows us to keep all of the bugs out. And then we've got a lovely glass door that allows us to keep all the sunlight in. But at the end of the day, most of the time we just leave it completely open.
There's a perfect combination of functionality and fun in this wilderness home. This courtyard is a cross between a living room and a mini soccer field. It's a safe place for children to go wild. For 5-year-old Harrison and 3-year-old Samantha, having the outback as your garden really is something special. As the sun sets in the evening and the air cools down, the house is warmed by an external fire in the courtyard.
The fire's a central part of being up here for sort of, just sociability, really, at the end of the day. It's like a bit of it's our internal campfire. And we got a lot of inspiration for it travelling in New Mexico and places like that where they've got these lovely outside fireplaces sort of stuck in an earthen wall at the back of the courtyard or whatever. But we spend a lot of time up here with the campfire, just sort of having a drink round it and cooking and all those sort of things.
In the evenings, this home transforms into a protective and cosy hideaway where the War family can relax after a long day in the sun. This house really is one of a kind. It's the most comfortable kind of camping I've ever seen.
For me, it really is about the family and just being able to congregate one little unit with none of the distractions around us, which is quite remarkable.
What an amazing setting to watch the sun go down. Wouldn't it be good if camping could always be that luxurious?